All right, so Miss Smith, I am going to bring you guys in. I see that Prajwala, Datavion, they all have joined us, so we are ready to get started. Welcome back to another episode of Miss Glen and Friends Read On. I hope you all are having an amazing day. And we're going to jump right into the reading. I'm going to let Miss Smith introduce herself and then go right into the book. Go ahead.
Hello, readers. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am so excited to have an opportunity to do one of the things that I absolutely love the most, and that's actually reading aloud with kids. I have a book that I want to share with you, and the name of this book is called The Most Magnificent Thing. Now, readers, while I'm reading the book aloud and you are listening, I want you to pay attention to the author's message here. And I want you at the end to type in the comments what message you think the author is sending to you. All right. What message is the author sending to you? So let's look at the cover of this book. The cover of this book is The Most Magnificent Thing. So just by looking at the cover of this book, we can probably tell that this little girl is going to be trying to do something. All right. Anybody has an idea of what she might be trying to do? Can you type it in the comments? Type it in the comments below if you have an idea of what you think she might be doing. Look at her face. All right. The most magnificent thing. While we're waiting on you to type your comments, parents, I want you to know that while I'm reading today, I will be using one of my new finds. And the name of this new find is called Novel Effect. Novel Effect. That's exactly right. It is a read aloud app. And within the app, there are sound effects that brings your book alive. And so if you have books in your home library, books that you checked out from the school library or the county library, you could download this app to your phone and free of charge. And it will, I don't know if it's going to show on here, but it's Novel Effect. All right. Noveleffect. Novel Effect. All right. I wonder if we have any guesses as to what we think the little girl might be doing. If not, I'm going to go ahead and begin to read aloud. Let me set my app back up and I'll go ahead trying to build something. She might be trying to build something. Anybody else? Is there any other, are there any other ideas? She's trying to build something. The most magnificent thing. The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. How cool is that? You hear the sound effects already? This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will work. She knows just how it will work. She knows just how it will look. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
First, she hires an assistant.
Says here, you have fetch experience.
Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work.
Watch your step. Important work going on here.
The girl tinkers and hammers and measures while her assistant pounces and growls and chews.
I agree, assistant.
When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. Remember, I want you to be thinking about the message the author is sending to the reader, okay? The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pulls the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes! It is not her finest moment. I'm not good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk.
Fine.
It's not much help at first, but before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she's made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising.
Wait a second.
There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, She finally knows how to make the most magnificent thing. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. The end. Did you like that story? I hope you did. I saw some great ideas scroll across the screen as I was reading. I see Pashwala said, when you believe that you can do it, then you can achieve it. That's true. If you don't get it right, keep trying. Two great ideas. So if you don't get it right, keep trying. That means persistence. Continue on. If something doesn't work out the first time, keep going, because as Pashwala said, if you believe in it enough, even if you don't get it right, guess what? It'll work out all in the end. I enjoyed so very much spending some time with you guys today, reading The Most Magnificent Thing. And I want to challenge you while you are out of school for this time, learning at home, that you think of some magnificent things that you might be able to create. All right. And if it doesn't work out the first time, keep going, because guess what? Persistence always wins in the end.
Thank you so much, Miss Smith. That was an awesome read, and I love the challenge that you've given to the students. And as you've already pointed out, great thinking from both Prajwala and Tavion. So
Tavion,
I hope you all accept the challenge and make the most magnificent thing. And remember, as Miss Smith said, and as the author tries to tell us through the book, if something doesn't work out the first time, keep going. Thank you all for joining. I'll let you know through Class Dojo if we're going to do the 7 o'clock read or not tonight. And I also see that Julian joined us. Thank you for joining, Julian.
Hey, Julian.
And I think I saw Ashanti.
Ashanti.
I think that was Ashanti, and I hope I didn't miss it. And Jameson.
Hey, Jameson.
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it. So I will communicate through Class Dojo if we're going to do our 7 o'clock read or if we'll pick up again Monday. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. And thank you again, Miss Smith.
Thank you, too. I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
It was awesome.
Bye-bye, boys and girls.